Okay, let's look at the practice exam 3, problem number 3, right? So let's find the absolute minimum value of this given function, right? So first thing first, let's take the derivative. So f prime of x is equal to, right, derivative of 4 is 0, since it's a constant. Derivative of x is 1, right? And derivative of this guy, and I don't like the way it's written, so this is same thing as 9 times x to the negative 1 power. So derivative would be negative 9 x to the negative 2 power, right? So we can rewrite it, so we have 1 minus 9 over x squared. Right, take the common denominator, so you have x squared minus 9 over x squared, which can be factored out as x plus 3 times x minus 3 over x squared. Right, and we set this guy equal to 0 to find the critical numbers. So x equals plus or minus 3. Right? But since we're looking at the interval from 0 to infinity, so we only consider the positive one. So we look at the positive 3. So this is the only critical number. Right? Right. So 3 is the only critical number, and so maybe I should say x equals 3 is the only critical number on the interval from 0 to infinity, right? So since this is the only critical number, if this is a local minimum, then it's automatically absolute minimum. If it's the local maximum, then it will be the automatically absolute maximum, right? So to make sure that this is going to give you a local minimum, which means that automatically absolute minimum in this case, we're going to do a second derivative test, right? So let's take the derivative one more time. Right, so derivative of the first derivative, so derivative of 1 is 0, and derivative of this guy is 18, because put negative 2 times negative 9, x to the negative 3 power, right, which can be written as 18 over x cubed, right? Then we plug in the critical number into it, so if you look at f double prime of 3, right, and then this is going to be, right, so 18 over, right, plugging 3 here, so you have a 3 cubed, right? Then we can cancel, simplify a little bit, and here there's a 9 in there, so divide by 9, so that's 2, and this becomes just 1. Right, because 3 squared is 9, right? So you get 2/3. Right, we don't really care about the number so much. We just need to know if it's positive or negative. Since this is positive, right, which means that right, so second derivative tells you about concavity, and this indicates that it's concave up. So we are looking at the shape like that, and the critical number is right at the bottom. So we know that this is a local. So f of 3 is a local minimum, right? But since this is the only local minimum, only critical number, so f of 3, which we should compute. So this is 4 plus 3 plus 9 over 3. So that would be 4 plus 3 plus 3, so that's 10, right? This guy is the absolute minimum that we're looking for. All right, key is this is the only critical number on that interval, right? Which allows us to conclude that the local minimum is going to be the absolute minimum. All right, that's it. I hope that this was clear.